Just to start, what's the feeling? Just being back in the summertime feels like the team is probably a lot healthier now than they were in the springtime.
Yeah, no, it feels good to be back. We got the new guys in, the freshmen. We got that whole class, and so it's good to get to know them guys. Get the young guys back. Just get together as a group and just get ready to get this thing rolling. So.
What are your thoughts on some of the incoming freshmen?
Yeah, recruiting I feel like has changed so much, and obviously I'm not like a recruiter and I have no idea. I kind of just show up to the building and whoever's here is here. But with all due respect to those guys, they worked their butts off, got here. They chose this place for themselves, and what I've seen is just a lot of guys who are highly motivated, ready to work, and are very talented. So I'm just excited to see them continue to develop and turn into what they're going to turn into. So.
After staying out most of the spring just due to precaution, when did you kind of get that itch like, okay, I'm finally getting back in, I'm actually ready to work again?
I wish I could have worked every single day in the spring, but just due to the fact of just trying to get some things healed up and fixed up, that wasn't an option. But for me personally, you can't take a day for granted. Just worked my butt off in the film room, and also just talking to other linebackers about football stuff, and just doing all the things off the field I could to make an impact. But ultimately, I'm here now. I feel great, so I'm ready to go.
Was there anything physically you could do, or was it just, like you said, just film work and that sort of stuff?
Oh, yeah, it was mostly just focus on film work and stuff like that, and then just rehabbing with the trainers, and they do a greid job here. So.
What did you see when you watched film?
It's just, I don't know, it's kind of difficult to explain to everyone, but once you get older, you can just start noticing little things that you wouldn't notice as a freshman, just like maybe eyes of a guy, the way a guy gets out in his stance, the way a guy leans in his stance, the splits of a receiver, the splits of a tight end, what's the situation, the down, the distance, stuff like that. So, yeah.
Are there any, trends that maybe when you were evaluating yourself from last season that maybe you were a little bit frustrated by that you really kind of want to correct? Was there something that you just saw that kept popping up?
As I reevaluated myself after this season, I'm never going to be satisfied with any single play. So, you can always get better at everything. So that's just kind of the mindset I've taken into this summer, is just continuing to improve on every facet of my game. So basically, you just kind of go from there. I know it's kind of a generic answer, but that's what I'm working on, just being the best Jack Campbell I can be. So.
With all your experience, you know how important this time of year is.
Yeah, this is vital. Yes, sir.
How do you explain that to the younger players? How do you reinforce that?
It's going to kind of come with experience and making mistakes and maybe not figuring out how fast the summer goes by and maybe kind of hit in the face. Because when I was a freshman, I came in. Christian Willis was here at the time, and he kind of let me know how fast it's going to happen. If you don't have the right mindset and the right attitudes, it's going to fly by, and you're not going to even progress. So the guys right now, we meet every day pretty much, except Fridays, and I just try to emphasize the point it's going to come up fast. It's a marathon, not a sprint, but at the same time, you got to just do your best every single day.
Did you believe that as a freshman when you came in here?
Yes, sir.
So he was able to impress that with you?
Christian, he did a great job.
When you talk about how important summer is it individual this time of year, or is it team?
No, I feel like it starts with the team. This is a time where you can really build bonds. I'm in a couple classes, but not everyone's in the class, so it's a great time. You get done with workouts and meeting times and stuff like that. We have a little bit of free time. You got to get to know the guys in your position group, the guys on your unit, but also the guys on the other side of the ball. So I feel like right now is an important time to just build relationships, because everything, I feel like a culture, a team culture, is all built on relationships, and that's something that Coach Ferentz has let us know and stuff like that. So I think that's really important.
I feel like it's a little bit accelerated for you guys as a linebacker group to get started in the summer, because a lot of your backups got a lot of reps in the spring. They've been around the block, but you guys just have a lot of depth at linebacker, and guys who've been here for so long.
Yeah, no, I'm excited to see. What we got going on. We got a deep room, a lot of guys that are going to contribute in a lot of ways. You can even see it last year, all the guys that contribute on special teams. So it should be a good year. I just need to continue to work and stay hungry. So.
How you feeling?
I feel fantastic. Yeah.
Did you have a, was it shoulder?
Me first, yeah.
That drive you crazy that you couldn't be out on the field, or just kind of ignored it?
I mean, no, it was tough. Obviously, like every competitor's going to want to be out there. But just kind of talking with the training staff and Coach Ferentz, like we thought it would be the best option to get this fully healed, get me ready to go 100%, and just don't look back. So.
Are you doing on-field work now?
Yeah, I'm back. And any other questions you have on that, like Coach Ferentz will address those. So. But yeah, I feel great.
How was, when you evaluate what you did last year, I mean, what did you like, first of all?
I mean, you start with the team. You had a 10-win season. I mean, that was awesome. But obviously, we did fall. Like, our whole team goal was to get to Indianapolis and win it and then be able to move on from there. So, obviously, we failed there. But just self-reflection. I'm just proud of all the guys that came together, fought, a lot of great seniors that have moved on in their careers. But I mean, I really like the resiliency of the team last year, and we're going to carry that through into this year as well.
What do you think of? How do you feel like you lead? Are you an example guy? Are you a vocal guy?
I mean, my whole life has definitely just been by example. But as a fourth-year senior, I'm kind of trying to step into more of a vocal role. But I just feel like actions speak louder than words, and everyone has their own leadership style. But I mean, at the end of the day, if you're not getting your job done, I'm gonna let you know. But everything else, I'm just gonna try to live what it means to be a Hawkeye every single day. So.
There are a lot of people in your role a lot of coaches that consider